Now then everybody, Betty's back. Right, today, this is one I've been meaning to do for a while. I've never actually made this before and it's a whole delicacy, it's a whole speciality. It's the hull patty. Never made one before. There's lots of variations and closely guarded secrets of the recipes throughout the chip shops. But this is a basic one, a recipe I could find. So it's a very basic one. So if there's very few ingredients, I'll show you the ingredients now. Okay, obviously we have some potatoes because I'm going to do it with just a few chips. Potatoes, salt and pepper, some sage, and a light batter which I've made half a cup of plain flour, a cup of plain flour, half a cup of milk, half a cup of cold water, a quarter of a teaspoon of baking powder and some salt and pepper in there, and that is it. And that's for the batter to coat the patties in once they're shaped and formed. But obviously I'll be doing that tonight when I get in, not right now. So I'll peel these spuds and let's get cracking. Right, so chop my spuds up on the boil. I'll leave them for about, I don't know, 15 minutes. And the very few chips, just because there's only really me that'll eat them, but that'll be enough for us too. That'll probably make 2 or 3 or 4 patties that, and that's on the go there. So yeah, they're going to get deep fried tonight in the deep fat fryer. So basically that's, once these are cooked, that's basically all I can do this morning. So I will probably see you guys tonight later on when I finish work and finish these babies off. I'm really looking forward to it actually. But like I say, I've never tried one. I've never bought one. Never bought one. I bought loads. Obviously I used to, when I lived in Hull, it was a staple, patty and chips, patty butty with scraps. Can't be a good cheap alternative. If you couldn't afford fish, then it was a good alternative. So yes, I will catch you soon. Obviously I've got to show you I've got to show you me making the patties themselves, because they've got to go into the fridge and cool down. So there will be another bit before I finish. Right, so they've had 15 minutes, potatoes are ready, chips are parboiled. So I'm just going to drain these and then I'll get on with obviously I'm going to let them cool down and I'll show you the mix before I form them into the patties. Okay, so I've mashed this up. I've mashed the potatoes up with a hand masher. No butter, no milk, no nothing, just as it is. Loads of sage, loads of salt and pepper to your taste. And I'm now going to form it into the patties. So give us a second and I'll get cracking with it. Right, so I've lightly dusted this plate. This is the plate I'm going to be putting them on and putting them in the fridge. So I'm going to, I reckon, let's just trying to gauge how many I'm going to get out of this. Add to the actual size of the patties. I reckon about yay thick. About that size is looking for. You can see all the flecks of the pepper and stuff. So I'm just gonna turn them over. Little dusting of that. And that's one. So we'll just see how many we can get out of this. Some might be bigger than others. I reckon it's going to be at least 3. So again, same sort of thing. Flour, flour. Just so it doesn't stick to the plate. Right, let's just see. Just trying to get all this potato out of here. It's clagging my fingers up. with potato. So what I might do is, they look pretty big, yeah, we're going to get 4 out of this. We're definitely getting 4 out of this. So it's as simple as that. Just into your hand, out of a bowl, roll it up, give it a quick slap. The actual term in Hull was patty slappers for the women that used to form them. Patty slappers. So there you go. That's number 3. Like dusting a flower. And the last one. And I think I've just heard Missy jump over the fence because she's outside. So I'm going to have to go retrieve her in a second. So there we go. There's number 4. Right, quickly wash my hands. If Missy's done a little escape out into next doors, she will be coming in. So she spoils it for herself. Took my eye off her for a couple of seconds. Right, so that's it guys, that's the patties done. Into the fridge. And so the next time you see me is when I finish. So I'll see you soon. Right, I'm back. So I've got some oil in the pan. It's about 180 degrees. So I'm going to do the few chips first, just for a little while. I'm going to put these in, and then I'm going to finish them off in the air fryer. The whole patties will be done once these have had about 5 minutes. So I'll come back when these are done. Right, so they've got a bit of colour on them, so I'm going to remove these. I'll finish them off in the air fryer. Just going to get these out. So I'm going to crank up the heat a little bit on this. Get ready for the patties. Go. I haven't done many chips because obviously it's potatoes in the patty, so you don't really want too many, but it's a traditional thing, patty and chips. The scraps of course. So I'll come back in a second when I've got up to 10. Right, so here we go. I'm gonna put one of these patties into this lovely thick batter. I'm going to use this spoon to put it into the fryer. There we go, there's the first one in, and there's the scraps bubbling up. Alright, I think I'll just put one more in. Do 2 at a time. Into there. Into there. Into there. Right. That's the first 2. There's the first 2 in. Let's just see. I'm in a right mess of the cooker like. Oh, hey, they're not sticking to the bottom. So I'm just going to keep my eye on these. See how they come out. You've got to remember getting this, and you can get, well, up here they call it batter, but we all used to call them scraps. You should get a big bag of scraps and Bang it in between 2 slices of bread. Lovely, I know. Shocking, isn't it? So I'm going to get a plate out for that. So I'm just going to have this a little bit of a flip, I think, and see where we're at. Ooh. Oh yes. Oh yes. Hey, they look damn good then.
I've never seen a whole patty before now. Oh yeah.
I've seen, they used to call the women, they used to do them in the, at one time it was like for mass machine, they used to form them by hand like that. They used to call, women used to be called patty slappers. Because you literally, you're slapping the patties. No, you're not a patty slapper, you're not from Hull. No, I'm not calling any women from Hull patty slappers. I'm just saying that's what they used to call them. Right, I'm getting these scraps out. Some of them. I'm going to do a big load of scraps, me, because I love them. Not that great for you, but I am quite chuffed with that. It's come out alright, actually. Looking good. Looking very good. Not looking bad at all. Nice crispy batter. It's a winner. Oh yeah. Scraps are good. Scraps are good. Right. Just trying to get a little bit organised now while they're finishing off in there. Right, well we'll have 2 minutes now, I think they're about done. Whoa! Step away from the hot oil, you idiot team. So there we go. 1. Oh, how really nice. Doesn't want to go in a spoon, this one. Without a fight. Right. That's number 2 done. So, again, I'm going to do it this side this time so I don't make as much mess going over the cooker. So there we go. Nice thick coating into the oil. Put this one over. Nice thick coating into the oil. A few scraps and I'll love it. Spoon's a bit clogged up. Look, hey. Right, so I'll cook these off and then I'll put the chips into the air fryer. Right, so I'll put the chips back into the air fryer just to warm back through and crisp up for 4 minutes. 5 minutes, sorry, it's down to 3 now. And my patties are done now, so it's nearly taste testing time.
Right, now is a bit of a switch around. Excuse the pyjamas, by the way, it's my night off. So, we've got the whole patty, we've got a few batter bits.
Scraps, man.
And some chips. So, I'm going to do what I would normally do. Put some salt on. and some vinegar. Just ordinary vinegar. Ian tells me that's how he used to have it in Hull.
Yeah,
so,
salt and vinegar.
You know, you have to do what it is. So I'm going to go straight in for a scrap. Oh, I've said it, haven't I? Batter bit. Batter bit. Lovely. Listen to the crunch. I want you to listen to the crunch on this. Sorry, I've got it on here because I haven't got enough workspace for us to put it on. I was a little bit sceptical when he was telling us about the whole patty. I did taste the mixture this morning once he'd done it. And it does taste absolutely lovely, by the way. So, oh, that's a bit too much, I think.
I was going to say that's a bit big.
Right. I want to have some of the batter and the filling. Red hot, you can see the steam coming off it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
It's red hot.
Yeah. That's weird because, excuse me, when I tasted it with the sage in earlier, I thought, oh, that's really, really nice. Put the vinegar with it.
Right, yeah.
What a difference.
I thought you was going to say it's horrible.
No. Honestly, I'm absolutely blown away by that because I didn't expect it to taste much different, but put the vinegar on, what a difference that makes. Just having that little bit of acid.
Yeah.
I suppose if you were posh, which we aren't, you could use lemon juice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have a little bit more actually.
Cool.
Which I don't normally do.
I'm having a crunch of my scraps.
I'm just going to have a little bit.
So you like them?
Yeah. Yeah, that's lovely.
Winner.
I didn't honestly think.
You're going to do a switcheroo?
Yeah, I thought mashed potato with sage in. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Honestly, I'm converted. So I'm just going to turn you around.
It's a Hull speciality. Patties.
Got to have the vinegar. Honestly, you have to have that vinegar.
I love vinegar on fish and chips or chips, patty and chips. Right, so I'm going to have a go at this then.
Sorry,
Hear
I'm
that
still
crunch?
munching.
Look at that. Oh my god.
Does that take you back to Hull?
Wow. Yeah. Oh yes. I can't remember the last time I had a patty.
Well, we've been together over 20 years.
Must have been.
And I haven't
before I
seen
met
you
him.
had a patty.
I used to get them all the time. Patty butties. That used to be like when you're on your school dinners. You used to run down to the chippy. Patty butty with scraps. Cheap as well. You used to go with 50 pence and you'd come out with and you spend about 20 pence or something like that. But that is. It needs a little bit more vinegar. But for my first attempt at doing those, I've always ever just bought them from the chip shop. They're really nice. I would definitely recommend giving that a go.
Well, tell you what, for somebody that's never had one before, not only am I going to take this away and I'm going to finish it, and I have been picking while you've been doing that, I would give it a go. Honestly, it's beautiful. Sorry.
Yeah.
I stopped looking at you one day because I was looking at my plate.
Right.
Right, okay.
Right, anyway, give it a go, guys. Banging. I've been meaning to do it for a while and I'm really impressed with that. Even though I've done it myself, I'm really impressed. So
it's lovely.
Give it a go. Please subscribe to the channel if you wouldn't mind. All helps to the cause. Please like and of always, keep the comments coming. Really enjoy the comments, reading everybody's point of view. So yeah, we will see you. We'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching.
See you later, guys.
See
Bye.
you later. Bye bye.
Oh,